And again, Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by. This is in 2016. We showed you in October the pipe going through Theophilus Crater. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's there. It's right beside Theophilus Crater, I think. But either way, I know someone's going to be really ticked that I'm showing this beside Theophilus. Waterfall, right? Or Cascades. It does look like a waterfall at the top that's actually going through rapids. Cascading water. Literally, now I express myself properly. A waterfall with cascading water and greenery. I know everyone hates it when I say that. Well, the trolls sure do. But that's what we're looking at. Looking at a green surface. Now, wouldn't it make sense to see a green surface where you're seeing flowing liquid water? Doesn't mean it's water, but what the hell you want it to be? Excuse the expression, right? I think even we're seeing clouded areas over top. There's that pipe tunnel. We're seeing clouded areas over top of where that supposed, let's just say, waterfall or water cascade. There's the fall or rapids. I love saying this. It's incredible. And there, which almost looks like either a clouded also area over top of where the water is going by. Could this also be clouded area? I mean, we're further out. So seeing a clouded area and distinguishing whether it's water, what we are seeing, of course, there's always an optical illusion. I'm not saying that I'm confirming that I found a waterfall. I'm just saying that, listen, you must see what I'm seeing. The movement's only where the white crap is, okay? And it's like moving literally. There's a limit because it's a 5-inch telescope to zoom up, but I think we're pretty close there to be able to see craters that large with, for me, ever since I was young, I think every kid for the past 100 years, we were all filled with fantasies and books and myths. And as much as there's a lot of lies to it, it doesn't matter. For kids, it makes a kid's imagination wander. And me, the kid, is still in me. Well, I just say that. I mean, I know it has nothing to do with being a kid. I understand what's going on. But for some reason, believing in these things seemed to be like fantastic, right? More or less science fiction or a myth. But even when showing literally biological creatures or something or whatever's on the moon, check this out, friends. This is a UFO that I've showed before, but of course, I love showing it closer. That's my everyone's pet peeves that hates me is that Bruce tries to get in closer, which I never understood why they got mad. Isn't that all your point? Isn't that what all of you are trying to do? And watch this, the diamond-shaped UFO. There you go, V-shaped for a while, too. It literally changed shape and form. Like you see this bar, and I'll show you properly. This is a bar we're looking at, a rectangle line. I know you don't understand that, but I'll show you. And it's changing sides like a ruler stick, right? You'll see. It's pretty incredible. It's pretty trippy, actually. So I'm going to show you a few frames. There it is, standing up. Well, that is the actual shape of it. What do you think of that? So I'm going to go forward and backwards at one point to show you those frames where that bar keeps reappearing. And don't forget, it's changing colors. We're seeing different refracting colors coming from it, of course, clashing with the atmosphere on the moon. And, of course, atmosphere. I mean, let's not hide it here. I'm on Earth, right? So I'm filming on Earth, the moon, and there's a lot between what I'm filming, obviously atmosphere, and I believe there could be obviously Earth's atmosphere, but the moon does have an atmosphere. It definitely does. It has a lot of greenery too. And look at this. Something on the surface which, honestly, if Haim Shed had posted this video and said, we found this, and we've been working on this for the past 20 years, it would be talked about for another 100 years. Why? Because people are used to seeing, space associations, impress people, and anything that's outside of the news media is most likely not believed. Check it out. I'm going to show you that different shape that it has, which is pretty incredible. And don't forget, one of my goals is to document all the different shapes and forms and characteristics of those differences, because UFOs are not just lights. Watch this. It's like a line, right? It's just like a straight line rectangle. But then again, look in the center. It's going left and right, a little object. So when you see this UFO on the surface and we go, my gosh, it's huge, often it's the light around it that is huge. The crafts can be large, but, I don't know. I see them being bigger as Boeing planes, maybe double or something. But most of them, I've never seen anything as big as, houses and stuff. I don't think so. Well, actually, they're about a mile wide, the light field around them. But again, it could be just the light field around them. Here's an angel falling to Earth or to the moon. It's pretty incredible. See these different objects and a flame appearing at the bottom of it. There's a lot of structuring on the moon. It's not hard at all to see it. It's the understanding of what we are looking at. Look at the hazes. The dark green areas is just a haze that is in movement. This is a still image, of course. During the video, those green hazes, that's where I see the smokes moving. And when you zoom into them, like those are objects. Why do some of them have shadows and some of them do not? Right? The one in the circle there over the right, you'll see right here, has two black spots beside it, and most of the other same spot, the white dots, do not. Because some of these are UFOs parked literally on the surface of the moon. And that's how crazy it is. So these smokes have to always be moving around, obviously. And now, some of the lines that we're seeing could be, yes, substances, water, whatever, coming from the North Poles, probably. What is this circle? What is this circle? Is that a glass dome? Anyone asked me, have you ever seen a glass dome on the moon? Well, let me tell you, this is the closest I'll ever see to a glass dome. Look at that. A see-through perfect circle, by the way, right beside Plato crater, and we can see a descending levels inside of that. Again, perfect circle that's always there. Why? And again, you guys know me. I'm along the Terminator line, and that's why I was able to see it. If the Terminator line was moved over, it doesn't appear. Oh, the research I went through before being able to show these surfaces properly. There's structures on the moon. 100% confirmed. Whether the government likes it or not, a lot of people know about it. And that truth is never, ever going to be hidden. Not by any government, not by any secret association, not even by a secret association killing off some of us. There's too many of us that know about it. Just too bad. And for me, it's nothing bad. It's something amazing. Because anytime any type of truth comes out, I think it's amazing. And don't forget, truth is not always satisfying. Sometimes truth hurts a lot, most often, right? Structures on the moon. Want to see some buildings, squares? They're all there. There's no reason for craters to hit side by side, evenly distanced with roads between them. We're not stupid, are we? I ain't, that's for sure. Satellites? No. Satellites don't go into craters. And that's the fun part, because humans aren't that dumb to think that satellites are around the moon going into craters, right? We don't see any satellites in the sky here anymore. Do you know that's a thing of the past? 3 months ago, I don't see anyone posting satellite videos or infrared camera videos now, do we? That's how it is worldwide. A smoke, Plato crater. At the end, a tunnel-like object, big black long line there with smoke coming out of it, or a movement we always see. If that's water, we're definitely in trouble. So I'm pretty sure it's a cloud or haze. But either way, right at the end of Plato crater, and like it's over top, you can see Plato crater. Here, same area with different filtering, so that's easier on the eyes. That's the only thing I ever do is try to filter it so that we can see it the best possible way. But that object in the center doesn't change. It's just a light, billowing light that we're able to see, really close, because UFOs are leaving the moon, and they are coming to the moon, so they're going back and forth. As much as people don't believe that, Hayim Ashed, if they said that they're working with humans and aliens together on Mars, well, you can be sure as hell they're inside of the moon. Come on there. Why would they not be? Going to tell me there's another race there on the moon, aside from Mars? Could be. Look at this scary flash, right? More and more we're talking about EMF attacks, and we're talking about DEW satellites, direct energy weapon satellites. We're looking at Star Wars, ladies and gents. That's what's going to go on. And for some of you, they say that, the Lord's going to come down like a thief in the night. Who says he's not already here, eh? Taking off the bad people, right? One by one, because that's what we're starting to see in the news. We're starting to see a lot of bad people getting attacked one after the other. They rule this world with an evil hand, and that's the way they're going to be taken out too. I hope. Slow disclosure is in progress. More information will be coming a lot more.
This is Houston. Say again, please.